Well, he does a cold open. I mean, have you heard some of these podcasts yet? There's got this funny line. Blah, 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 blah. Primarily critical. That's how it goes.
Primarily critical.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Primarily Critical. If movies at an after party, this would be it.
If you've not seen this film, we suggest you do so before listening it further.
We got spoilers, trivia, and opinions like crazy, and we can't wait to share them.
Good, bad, new, old, weird, or gross.
We pass judgment on them all.
Today, never trust your siblings when trying to take over the world. My name is Steve. I'm here with
Greg.
and
Christian.
and we're covering Wizards, 1977. Your pick,
Yeah, animated movie.
animated movie.
I picked it based on the cover art. I remembered seeing that image, but I didn't remember what the movie behind it was. And then I didn't remember if I'd ever seen it. I think I had, but it went in and out of my mind because I was probably too young. And then I watched it again.
Did you remember the hooker fairies?
Vaguely. Yeah.
How about the Hobbits?
Yeah.
Wait, another film.
No, that was another film.
Same guy.
Same director.
Same guy.
Yeah. Oh, I tried my best to keep track of the math. It was 2 millenniums since the Earth blew up. 3,000 years after that, there was peace during that time. Then there was a fairy princess who gave birth to 2 sons. She got sick. She eventually died. And then 2,000 years after that, 3,000. Anyway, they threw a lot of numbers at us, and I don't think they added up.
No. I said that this movie was made to be watched while stoned really late at night because it was made or at least edited by a stoner really late at night.
Yeah. I was going through all my references, Cain and Abel, Nazis, and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, holy, what? I don't know, maybe the movie was just meant to be watched, and I was delving too deep in it, but I don't know, and then the colors.
Yeah, I did like the...
It made me think of Spider-Man.
I said amazing, the 1980s Amazing Spider-Man scenery reuse.
Yeah.
And then, but I did like the colors and the character designs.
The gun sounds were all straight out of He-Man. And, oh my God. There's a dude in the movie by the name of Necron 99. And he's a robot assassin.
Yeah.
He kills the president, who looks like a mime.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's reprogrammed by our hero, Avatar, to be known as Peace. Because he's hoping that that's what the robot will bring.
Mm-hmm.
The robot reminded me of Bender.
Bender? Really?
God, okay,
Yeah, 'cause
I
he's
am
got
not
the
the
antenna.
only person that thought that.
He's
I'm
got
like,
the goggles
it's
and he's
Red
got-
Bender.
It's a red Bender. Although there are lots of other robots, because I went and Googled like Necron 99 Bender, and there's a lot of references between Bender and Necron, but yeah, there's similarities, and it may or may not be intentional.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
And like any other stoner art, the pacing is really uneven.
Yeah.
We're real lethargic. Then something exciting
Go,
happens.
go.
Go.
Fuck.
Eleanor is kidnapped and shackled in 3 frames of animation, and we don't really know what happened. And then Weehawk, he fights Smoke for 3 minutes. Right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are interesting characters, though. You got to give them that.
Yeah.
I mean, these are really interesting. This guy, he's this Avatar good guy. He smokes
With his toes?
With his toes.
Dude, Mark Hamill was voicing somebody,
Yeah.
right? Like,
You
got the Joker
Eleanor
in
is
there.
like this incredibly sexy fairy, supposed to be a cartoon kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then and Weehawk is a little bit over the top.
Yeah.
But I noticed that when they showed a lot of elves, there was a wide range. He didn't fit them into like some kind of hole. Some of them are green, some of them are blue, some of them were brown, some of them were pale, and they all had different weird colored hair, and their heights are all over the place.
But that's because you're going back to your crazy numbers about like nuclear bomb going off, rebirth, rebuilding,
Magic
dwarves,
returns,
Earth,
yeah.
magic returns. Like, yeah, it was like 5,000 years or something, right?
So which one was Mark Hamill? Which voice was he?
He was the first fairy, wasn't he?
They met this army of fairies, our heroes. They met an army of fairies and
The good ones.
the good ones and
The nice ones. Lollipop
and there
King
were
fairies.
and Weehawk is freaking out. He thinks these guys are gonna. Fairies are nothing but bad news. You gotta stick with elves, and Sean is their leader.
Okay.
I wanted to rewind that. So
I
could talk
thought
more.
he was one of the. I thought Mark Hamill was one of the two robots that was in the church, waiting to find out what they were going to do with the prisoners, sitting there for 6 hours, while those two old guys did all the ritual.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I
I
know
thought
what
he
you
was
mean.
one of those. Then he goes, "All right, Plan B."
Shoots everyone.
Yeah.
Plan A was shooting them. Plan B was blowing the whole thing up, and they ended up dying.
Yeah.
Now, every once in a while, you'd find yourself with two random soldiers, and they were always green. And the first two soldiers you met, one of them was named Fritz, and the other guy would be like, "They killed Fritz! They killed Fritz!" And he'd go on this killing spree, and Fritz wasn't dead.
Then he accidentally shoots
and then
Fritz.
he accidentally shoots Fritz, and then so he can have his moment of
I killed Fritz.
"They killed
Yeah,
Fritz!"
right.
Right. And I thought that was wonderful. That was a very wonderful moment for me.
Yeah, I'm not totally disappointed in this movie, but
Yeah.
it was not meant for watching sober.
No, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
But in a good way, I guess, right? Like, and then they pull the projector out. That's when all that other stuff pops up, and you're like, wait, what?
Is this a magic
Hold on.
projector or
Yeah.
No, well, they're just unearthing old artifacts that were there before the bomb, and that's how they got it, right? Because there was a nuclear war, wiped
I
everything
think
out.
it was magically enhanced projector. I mean, he
Oh,
started
yeah, because
with
he did have the two fairies that were chain running it,
they had to power it, and
sort of.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they had all these old gear that they dug up out of the earth, but the projector was key, apparently, right?
Yeah, because it
So-
scared the good guys and
inspired
inspired
the bad guys.
guys. Yeah.
I wonder how there was footage from other movies or other programs that they had basically shadowed or silhouetted, and then they drew horns on them. Like, I don't know how you get. It's literally like sampling music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take somebody else's movie and say, I'm just going to use it black and white, but I'm going to draw tails on your characters, and then cut it into my movie.
DG Black Wolf.
Yeah.
Well, no, his name is
Well, isn't Black Wolf the
Bakshi.
bad,
Yeah,
the bad son?
I know.
Yeah, Black Wolf was a bad wizard.
But I'm pretty sure this director was the one that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this footage.
Appropriated.
Yeah.
Appropriated.
No, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Can't find a word. The Nazi thing took me out of left field.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, come on, Nazis. Suddenly Hitler's there. And, he plays himself in the movie.
But I mean, here's something that's completely unmovie. But like, we talk about Avatar being like box office grossing, and then next one. So like back in 1977, the budget was $2 million. The box office was $9 million. What does that translate into?
Quite a lot.
Yeah, quite
It did well.
a
Yeah.
lot for the the holy fuck, where is this going kind of thing, right?
Yeah, you didn't take your kids to this movie.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
No.
Or
Somehow
you
it made-
did, I don't know. Wow, parenting, right?
It's the 70s.
Like, 70s.
Well, they did make cartoons. They did make racy cartoons back then.
Yeah.
Like Fritz the Cat and all that
Well,
stuff.
he's
Yeah,
responsible for all
he's
of them.
also responsible
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the cat, right?
Heavy
Yeah.
Traffic, Fritz the Cat, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. They whenever they wanted to make
I guess.
whenever they wanted to make
Who's
a
your
cartoon,
go-to guy?
it was like, call up Ralph.
Yeah.
Live action before live.
I kind of want to see another Ralph Bakshi movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's not making garbage.
Mhm.
I think unless he's high. I don't know.
Trivia?
Yeah,
Trivia.
okay. Let's get into trivia. Let's get into trivia, people.
Mm.
Trivia. The horse-like animals. Don't read my last one this time. The horse-like animals had 2 feet instead of 4 because it was easier and cheaper to animate a 2-legged animal than a 1-legged
That
animal.
makes sense for the way the animation style was.
And cost, right?
Yeah.
But they still spent $2 million
Yeah.
in 1977.
That's
Yeah.
crazy cost. Yeah.
It is crazy.
That was all the drugs and the companionship.
Yeah, it must have been because
Yeah.
the next line there, right?
No pencil tests were done on the film because of its low budget. The drawings went straight to the final product. What'd you draw today? I don't know. Put it in. Yeah.
It's confident.
Throw it in.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. 2 thumbs. Susan Terrell specifically requested to be uncredited for her role as a narrator, believing that performing in an animated film would be detrimental to her career. Ralph Bakshi claims that she approached him years later and revealed that the movie had actually been instrumental in securing her many subsequent roles and that she regretted her request.
What? Well,
Who finds this
I'm
trivia?
glad.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad it worked out for her.
I'm glad it worked out for you,
Yeah.
Susan.
Okay, so the last one here.
The original title, War Wizards, was changed to avoid confusion with another 20th Century Fox
Little-known
release. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Space Wizards.
Space Wizards. Space War Wizards.
Yeah.
Yes. So, do you know what movie I've been itching to review? Like, was Watership Down, or like there's another one called Plague Dogs. I don't know if this guy
Watership
was
Down?
the
That's
cartoon.
like, oh, the cartoon? Like the bunny one?
Yeah.
That's vicious.
Yeah.
Didn't you get that in like grade school?
Yeah.
At school? Like, I don't know what teachers were thinking, man.
That was
Like-
vicious. Yeah.
Grade 3, and you're watching, oh, it's bunnies. It's, oh my God.
They're dying. Oh my God, they're getting chopped
Oh,
up.
look at the bird. Oh my God, it's an eagle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Anyway,
Some trauma.
If you want a nice slice of crazy, I think you should check out Wizards. I highly recommend it as a nice slice of crazy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I bought it a long time ago. It was on iTunes for sale, but it might not be on sale now. So you might be out of luck.
He got it for $1. I had to pay like $8.
Oh, snap!
Maybe.
Next week?
Maybe.
Next week, Monday at noon. The plan is movie 43, but I've said that before, so we'll see how it goes.
Are you lying to the people again?
I don't want to. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie.
Oh.
Don't get your hopes up.
So you would check primarycritical.com to see what the truth is.
Yes. Yes, and you should check the site out anyway because it's awesome. It's new. It's sleek. It's everything you could possibly want it to be. Welcome to the club. See you next week, Monday at noon. Bye bye.
Primarily